to Resin by Drew, and today I'm going to be using the pigment powders from Resin. I've got them in plum, grape and champagne. Now, as an avid paper crafter, I've got lots of silicone stamps, so I got to wondering whether I would be able to use the silicone stamps in the resin to make a design. So I decided to dust the mica powders onto the stamps, and then I'm going to put the stamps into coaster holder moulds and pour the resin in and see what happens, basically. So here I am, just dusting on the mica powder. I'm making 4 coasters, so I've got 1 stamp for each coaster plus an extra stamp that says wish that I'm going to put in one of the coasters. So one of the coasters will have 2 stamps. So the colour I'm working with there is the grape. It's a lovely colour. I'm going to move on to plum. You can't see the stamps very well at the moment, but well, they're not showing up on the pads that I'm using. But if you look to the side, you can see the fairies, so you can just make out the designs of what the stamps actually are. I think the stamps stand out more as I do put the mica on. So moving on to the champagne, well, the champagne colour. So I'm using heart-shaped moulds. Just getting little bits out of the moulds before I start. then I'm laying the stamps just where I want them. I'm pressing them down in the hope that resin won't seep underneath, but there is still that chance that it might do. Like I say, this is just an idea that I've had, so I thought I'd just do a try and see if it works. You have to excuse the camera wobble there. The tripod is attached to the desk, so each time I press down there is a little bit of a wobble. Now, what's happened here is that I've lost a bit of video, but I did pour on a nice sort of denim blue colour. It was purely down to human error that I lost the video, but as you can see, I've poured on the denim blue and now I'm just unmoulding. They have turned out really nice. There is a little bit of seepage where the resin seeped under the edge of the stamps, but I'm just going to try and find a little bit of leverage so I can take the stamps out of the moulds now. This is a very fiddly part, and it's probably just as fiddly as it looks. Just trying to get purchase somewhere so that I've got something to pull on. In hindsight, I think really the stamps that I used should have been more solid, you know, sort of a flower shape or something of a more basic shape, so that it would be easier at this stage to get some leverage and pull out. I've got a little bit of purchase now, so the stamp is coming out. I'm just trying to peel back where the resin seeped underneath so I can release the stamp. It is really fiddly, so I think what I'll do is just fast forward this little bit. Hi, welcome back.
So these are the finished coasters, the ones that I did with the silicone stamps. I've put a top coat on so they're all fully smoothed over, because the last thing I want if they're going to be used as coasters is for a dip in the surface for the mug to fall into. So I've put, as I say, a top coat on them so it's all nicely smooth now. Just have a close up of each one. Really like this one with the stamp, with the wish stamp as well. Really happy with the way these have turned out. It's just a shame, I think it does need to be slightly less detailed stamps that I use next time. So maybe rounded flowers or some sort of petals or something like that might work better. You know, rather than one with something with the finer details like this. I think there's less chance of the stamps tearing then. But yeah, they're the 4 that I've finished anyway, so hope you like those as much as I do. And I'll be back soon with another experiment or another demonstration. See you soon, bye!